Hello there. Yes, well, I did say it was a long week in politics, and indeed it is a long week in politics. Yesterday certainly was. Anyway, various cats amongst pigeons, a suitable metaphor for the Labour Party once again demonstrating its unique ability to dump on everybody. There will be quite a lot of fallouts for accepting the MP for Dover, anti-immigration, anti-gay, anti-abortion person that she is. It's a broad church, as they say. Not anymore, it's not, because people like me won't touch it like with a barge pole. And that and the news of the new Deputy First Minister in Scotland should mean that everybody will be pleased, because, let's face it, it doesn't matter who you vote for, there's only one party. And most of the people criticising, for example, the notion of the Conservatives as the uni party, do so from a position whereby they themselves are members of the aforementioned uni party. I am still struck by reform and the platform they get, and the way that they are able to present themselves as something different from what's on offer. Whereas, of course, in fact, they are just simply another manifestation. Now, the latest Labour MP, can you even say that anymore? No doubt will have had some plum job dangled in front of her. I can conceive of no other reason why, if she's not going to be MP, she hasn't walked. Jobs for the boys, jobs for the girls, jobs for anybody that's like us, because, well, they're not like us, are they? No. And I was reminded of this yesterday when we had the gorgeous and pouting member for Nowhere, Howard Cox of Reform, who was on Talk TV talking about how dreadful it is that he wasn't the Mayor of London. And his solution to him not being the Mayor of London was, basically he was saying that we should get rid of the Mayor of London. Sadiq Khan is mayor for the third term. Well, we shouldn't have 3 terms. In fact, no, we should just get rid of it. He also managed to breathlessly bring up the notion that it wasn't really fair. Yeah, because of postal voting. No evidence that postal voting has any difference or is indeed in any way, shape or form affecting elections. But never mind that. We know what those people are like. You know who they are. Those people, the ones that go to the wrong churches at the wrong time at the weekend. Yeah, those people. That, of course, they've rigged it. So even though it was a fair election, and even though there's nothing against the rules for Sadiq Khan to do 3 terms, it's still a game that they're very unhappy that we don't play with them. Because after all, the whole point of the Reform Party is to push the Conservative Party as far rightward as they can do, because it's merely Brexit Party 2, it's UKIP 2, it's exactly the same notion. And though we have to pretend that magically it's full of completely different people, but it isn't, is it? It's full of identical people to the ones that you've got before. So you can get rid of Ian Anderson, of your of your Andersons and your Gullises and the rest of them, but they will simply be replaced by somebody who basically appears to have come out of the same batch of eggs. This is completely a class stitch-up, if you like. You don't need to be that much of a Marxist analysis to think to yourself, the entire game is rigged against me. So, I don't know. It's up to you if you really want to play these games. But it is really looking like the whole Westminster game really is just that. Yeah, these people will continue with exactly the same things that don't work. And they will then persuade you magically that voting for somebody who will agree with them will somehow change something. And it won't, all right? These people are all cut of the same cloth, and no matter how much of an outsider they pretend to be, because Howard Cox, don't forget, will, well, sometimes anyway, turn up at those lovely turning point events, you know, those huge rallies where 11 people and a dog show up. And Howard Cox, of course, because he represents us all at heart, doesn't he? Well, as a metaphor, yes, because we are all metaphorically adrift in society. And there's just a handful of us that can actually see exactly what's going on. Unfortunately, though, we won't find this out from Howard Cox, because he's as much part of the machinery of government as Rishi Sunak is, as Keir Starmer is, as indeed is the new Labour MP for Dover anti-abortion, don't really like gay people party. Yeah. Still, never mind, you can always move to Scotland, where they've got a new anti-trans deputy leader. Yeah, that'll make a nice change. Yeah. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Do have a lovely day. Enjoy.